The story of Thomas Edison, the relentless pursuit of light. Chapter 1, Early Struggles and Rejection. Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, to Samuel and Nancy Edison. He was the youngest of 7 children, and his early life was far from easy. Edison's parents, though hardworking, were not wealthy, and as a result, young Thomas grew up in modest conditions. But it wasn't the lack of money that would define his journey, rather, it was the unwavering persistence and curiosity that would set him on a path toward greatness. From a young age, Edison exhibited an insatiable curiosity. He would often take things apart just to see how they worked. His fascination with mechanical and electrical objects quickly grew, and by the age of 12, he had already started to experiment with small inventions. However, his formal education was not smooth. He attended school for only a few months, as his teachers considered him a poor student. He was often reprimanded for his restless mind and for asking too many questions. His mother, a former schoolteacher, decided to homeschool him, where she nurtured his scientific curiosity. Despite being labeled as difficult by others, Edison continued his experiments and ideas. But the real breakthrough in his early years came from a job he took as a telegraph operator at age 15. It was here that Edison began learning about electrical systems and technology, a field that would define his legacy. Chapter 2, The First Inventions and the Journey of Failure. By his late teens, Edison had already developed a knack for inventing. His first invention, a device for recording votes, was a modest success, but it was his next invention, the improved stock ticker, that began to get attention. The stock ticker was a crucial development for financial markets and helped Edison gain some financial stability. He used the money he earned to fund further research and experimentation, which would eventually lead to his most famous invention. Edison's drive was unrelenting. He was driven not only by the pursuit of knowledge but by the desire to make the world a better place. In the 1870s, he set up a laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey, where he would work relentlessly. He and his team would produce a steady stream of inventions, from early versions of the phonograph to the electric light bulb. However, the journey to perfecting these inventions was far from easy. The light bulb, which would later make Edison a household name, did not come about in a moment of sudden brilliance. In fact, the development of a practical, long-lasting electric light bulb was a monumental challenge. Edison did not invent the first electric light bulb, many scientists and inventors had worked on similar ideas. However, Edison's genius lay in his ability to think differently, to approach problems from angles no one else had considered. One of his first major failures in the development of the light bulb was related to the filament. Edison needed to find a material that could burn brightly for long periods without burning out quickly. He experimented with hundreds of different materials, including carbonized bamboo, cotton, and even human hair. Some of these filaments burned longer than others, but none provided the ideal solution. Edison was determined, though. He would not give up. Many of his colleagues and critics thought he was wasting his time. Some even mocked his persistence. But Edison would always respond, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His ability to learn from each failure and adjust his approach became his defining characteristic. Each rejection, each unsuccessful experiment, was a learning opportunity, a stepping stone toward eventual success. Chapter 3, The Breakthrough and the Birth of a Legacy. After years of tireless work, Edison finally found a solution. He discovered that a filament made from carbonized bamboo could burn for more than 1,200 hours. This discovery led to the creation of the first commercially viable incandescent light bulb. In 1879, Edison filed a patent for his electric light, which would become one of the most important inventions in modern history. The light bulb transformed society in profound ways. It gave people the ability to work at night, to read, and to continue their daily activities well after the sun had set. It paved the way for the development of electrical grids, allowing cities to be lit up and industries to expand. Edison's vision of a world powered by electricity was becoming a reality. However, Edison's journey to this point was filled with countless moments of doubt and failure. It was through his persistence, his refusal to accept defeat, that he succeeded. Edison's work was not only about technical skill but also about resilience and an unyielding belief in his ideas. Chapter 4: The Light versus the Dark. Edison's battle with Nikola Tesla. While Edison's light bulb was a triumph, his battle was far from over. In the 1880s, he faced a new challenge in the form of Nikola Tesla, a brilliant inventor who had a radically different approach to electricity. Tesla advocated for alternating current, AC, while Edison was a strong proponent of direct current, DC. Edison believed that DC was safer and more efficient, while Tesla believed that AC was the key to a more scalable and cost-effective electrical system. The rivalry between Edison and Tesla became famous as the War of Currents. Edison was aggressive in his opposition to AC, even going so far as to publicly electrocute animals in an attempt to demonstrate the dangers of AC. This campaign, known as Edison's electric chair, backfired, however, as it only fueled public support for Tesla's AC system. Eventually, Tesla's AC system became the dominant standard for electrical distribution worldwide, and Edison's DC system was largely phased out. Despite losing the battle of currents, Edison did not let the failure defeat him. He had already contributed more than most people could dream of to the world of technology, and he continued to work on new projects until his death in 1931. Chapter 5: The Legacy of a Lifetime of Invention. Throughout his life, Edison received over 1,000 patents for his inventions and innovations. He was a prolific inventor and a visionary who reshaped the modern world. Some of his most famous inventions, aside from the light bulb, include the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and the alkaline storage battery. His work laid the foundation for much of the modern technological landscape we enjoy today. However, it was not just his inventions that left a lasting impact, it was his approach to invention. Edison didn't believe in waiting for a eureka moment. Instead, he embraced the process of trial and error, learning from each setback and adjusting his methods. He built a team of experts who worked together with him in a highly collaborative environment. He created an entire laboratory dedicated to experimentation and innovation. Edison's story is a testament to the power of persistence, vision, and belief in one's abilities. It shows that success rarely comes easily and that the road to achievement is often filled with challenges, failures, and doubts. But as Edison's life demonstrates, each failure is simply a lesson on the path to success. Moral of the story: the life of Thomas Edison teaches us several powerful lessons. Persistence in the face of failure. Edison's greatest strength was his ability to continue working even after repeated failures. He didn't view failure as an endpoint, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. The value of hard work. Edison's success wasn't just due to his genius but to his relentless work ethic. He once said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." Innovation through collaboration. While Edison is often remembered as a solitary genius, his greatest successes came through collaboration. He built teams of experts who worked with him to solve problems and develop groundbreaking technologies. Believing in your ideas, even when others doubted him, Edison remained confident in his vision.